They seem like they work good for me.
Thanks for checking out Black Diamond Guns and Gear. I'm Josh.
And I'm Josh.
We've been hearing a lot of stuff on our comment section about people using the Shield Arms mags that you get from Shield Arms. And it's basically a S15 magazine. It gives you 15 rounds inside your Glock 43X. Now, as we know, the original magazines for the 43X only come with 10 rounds. In my personal opinion, we think that Glock should have done something to where you get a little bit more rounds in your OEM magazine. That's where the S15 magazine stepped up from Shield Arms. The problem is that we've heard a lot of stuff in our comment section saying that, you know, they're not reliable. We can't get anything to function through them. If we get 2 or 3 rounds in them, you know, they start to jam and all this other stuff. So we basically brought all of this ammo out here to test in these S15 magazines, the first generation and the second generation, to see if they're going to function. Now, I personally bought all of these magazines. Shield Arms didn't send us anything. This is not a paid video from them or paid from anybody. We bought these Glocks. They weren't given to us. This is our stuff, so we can't be biased about it because we bought it all.
Now, Glock, if you want to give us some Glocks, we'd gladly take them.
All about it. And also the ammo. We bought all the ammo at Bill's Outpost here in Maryville. So it's really hard to be biased about anything when you're paying for it. So we just want to make sure all this stuff is going to run.
So guys, we have 2 different Glocks. We have one that's one of the original Glock 43Xs that has been Cerakoted. Josh has wore it and shot it quite a bit.
It's weathered.
The other one, we have a 43X MOS with a red dot on it, but this thing is brand spanking new. Probably has, what?
10 rounds or so?
10 rounds through it, maybe. So we're going to shoot both of these with S15 magazines with a plethora of different ammo. So guys, the steel case that we're going to run is we have a Wolf 115 grain steel jacketed hollow point, just your standard ammo. We got a Spear Gold Dot. The Spear Gold Dot is a, what is that, 124 grain.
That's your normal, what, police carry usually, Spear Gold Dot, right?
Yeah, most of the time. We got Underwood ammunition. This is also a hollow point. This is 124 grain, but this is a plus P, so it's a little hot round. And we also have a Federal HST 147 grain, and this is a pretty heavy bullet, more of a subsonic bullet, but a lot of people like them. So
this is my personal choice for self-defense ammunition. I love HSTs. They expand very well. In any test that you've seen, you know, gel, whatever, it doesn't matter. We've seen them all expand, but HSTs expand pretty well.
Now we also have some Hornady American handgunner. We don't know the grain. We just know that they've been stuck in a magazine, and
it's 124 grain. Now
this 124.
This whole magazine here is 124. Not that one. This one is 124. That one is 124. Hornady not critical duty. What is it?
American handgunner.
American handgunner. So we do have a magazine full of brass, the 115 from Remington.
Is it Remington?
So we're going to run, as you can see, every single bit of ammo through these that we can think of to see if we can try to get a malfunction to happen and just to see if these things are reliable.
So guys, I got the OEM Glock 43X mag and also got the Shield Arms mag. This is a Gen 2. I've got 3 rounds of steel in both of them. We're going to run the 3 rounds through it, see if that does anything. First, we're going to start out with a Glock mag. Here we go. Lock to the rear. Next, Shield Arms, 3 rounds.
So I didn't empty the Hornady out here. I put 3 rounds basically on top of this, so it's not going to lock to the rear, but we will try that out later on. This is 115 grain Remington brass 9mm in here, and this is running through my original 43X. So it's had some wear on it, and you know, it's kind of broke in. One that Josh was using is brand new, so we're going to try out both of them, see how this brass goes through this. Out of this is a Gen 2 magazine, of the S15 magazines. Oh, already had one in there. Pretty sure that was a Hornady right there. Yeah. Seemed to work fine.
So next up we got the American Handgunner, which is the Hornady. This is a 115 grain. And we're gonna shoot this, again, through Shield Arms mag, brand new Glock 43X. Locked to the rear, ran fine.
So guys, Josh is loading up some of the HST 147 grain hollow points. This is my personal favorite right here. I just think it expands really good. Which gen magazine you have? You have the Gen 1. Okay, so this is the Gen 2. I'm gonna load this up with some Spear Gold Dot. So here's a Spear Gold Dot. This stuff is supposed to work really well too. This is law enforcement. Everybody in law enforcement usually uses Spear Gold Dot. I've seen some good gel comparisons of this stuff right here. So I'm gonna put 3 rounds of this in here. And this is the Gen 2.
So here we are, guys. Federal HSTs 147 grain, 3 rounds, Shield 15, Shield S15, excuse me. Lock to the rear, no malfunctions.
Now it is to say on these Gen 1s that we actually have ran close to a couple thousand rounds in these magazines. We actually had a video where we had one magazine and we ran 1,000 rounds through it. I can't remember which one that was, but we ran several through both of them. We have 2 of them. Several through both of them before. Like I said, this is the Gen 2. Haven't ran as many through this one, so that's why we're trying this out on the Gen 2s. So this is the Spear Gold Dot, and the reason why we picked these kind of brands, or these brands, is because these are the most common self-defense rounds. So that's, and you know, it's what everybody's going to find out there right now. So that's why we're running these through it. Here's Spear Gold Dot. Here we go. Man, that is a hot freaking round. I can tell you that. Yeah, locked to the rear, no problem. That Spear Gold Dot is freaking hot.
And that's what we're getting ready to shoot right now. This is the Underwood. I went ahead and loaded up 3 rounds of the Underwood. This is a 124 grain plus P round. So it's probably gonna be hot. Still shooting it through the 43X. We'll see what we think about it.
Oh, yeah.
Probably a hot round. That definitely is a hot round.
Yeah.
But Shield Arms.
That was in the Gen 1.
That was in the Gen 1.
I'm gonna put some Underwood through this Gen 2 and see what we got.
I like it.
The Underwood ammo in the Gen 2, like you said, this is a plus P hot round. We're gonna see if it functions just like normal. Man, that is a freaking hot round. Seemed to function just fine, locked back to the rear. So as far as we know, everything has seemed to function okay. We have not yet had a problem out of the S15 mags.
No.
So, in conclusion, we haven't had a malfunction yet out of these. I'm not saying that nobody has ever had a malfunction out of them. I'm just telling you with our experience is we haven't had any malfunctions out of them yet. So, I don't know. There's so many people out there saying that like they've had problems and stuff.
Guys, I would run what you feel comfortable with. We feel comfortable with the S15 mag because we've done a lot of torture to these things, so we know they run.
That's all we got for you guys. Ballistic Ink, where you can find all of our merch.
Go check out our patches. They're at 76tuesday.com, along with everything that we do, podcast and all, and US Law Shield at uslawshield.com. When you sign up, use promo code BDGG. It'll help out the channel. You'll save your ass when you got to use these S15 mags.
Yeah. Guys, stay vigilant.
Stay safe.
Stay alive. And trust him if you want to trust him. I can only tell you what we've done.
Yeah. And it's cold.
It is super cold.